While North India continues to bear the biting cold and tackle fog, IMD has predicted that there could be a rise in temperatures, which will give some sort of respite to citizens. Remember, various parts of North India have been experiencing bitter cold from the past few weeks, with fog also becoming a cog in the wheel, quite literally, for vehicular movement. Drivers face challenging conditions as visibility drops sharply, impacting traffic flow in the early hours across NCR. All right, my colleague Prerit has got us a ground report from the Yamuna Expressway. Let's take a look.
दिल्ली एनसीआर समेत पूरे उत्तर भारत में इस वक्त शीतलहर और कोहरे का प्रकोप देखने को मिल रहा है। इस वक्त मैं यमुना एक्सप्रेसवे पर मौजूद हूं और देखें किस तरीके से कोहरे की स्थिति साफ तौर पर देखी जा सकती है, जिस वजह से कहीं ना कहीं जो है खतरे की संभावना अधिक बनती दिखाई पड़ रही है। क्योंकि देखिए जिस तरीके से विजिबिलिटी जो है वो काफी लो है, यानी कि 10 मीटर भी इंसान सही तरीके से नहीं देख सकता है। और ऐसे में जिस तरीके से गाड़ियां चल रही है तो कहीं ना कहीं जो है वो एक बड़े खतरे की संभावना को तस्दीक करती है। शायद यही वजह है कि जिस तरीके से कोहरा दिखाई पड़ रहा है, जो टोल है, टोल पे भी लगातार जो अनाउंस किया जा रहा है कि लोग जो है गाड़ियों को काफी धीरे चलाएं, लेन में चलाएं और इंडिकेटर और हेडलाइट ऑन करके सड़कों पे चलें, ताकि किसी भी तरीके से कोई दुर्घटना ना हो, गाड़ी एक दूसरे से आपस में टकराए ना। और यही वजह कि देखिए सड़कों पे जो यहाँ से गाड़ियां गुजर रही है, उन गाड़ियों में देखिए कि लोग जो है हेडलाइट ऑन करके चल रहे हैं और अपने अपने लेन में चल रहे हैं और काफी धीरे चल रहे हैं। यानी कि जिस तरीके से लगातार जो है वो सर्दी में शीतलहर और कोहरे का प्रकोप देखने को मिल रहा है, ऐसे में लोगों के लिए मुश्किलें काफी ज्यादा सड़कों पर दिखाई पड़ रही है। यानी कि जिस तरीके से काफी ज्यादा धुंध है और विजिबिलिटी काफी कम हो चुकी है, ऐसे में लोगों के लिए जो है सड़कों पे गाड़ी चलाना काफी चुनौतीपूर्ण है। लेकिन लोग जो है सड़कों पे गाड़ी चला रहे हैं और गाड़ियों के हेडलाइट और इंडिकेटर के साथ साथ जो है अपने अपने लेन में ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, ताकि कहीं किसी तरीके से एक वाहन दूसरे वाहन से टकराए ना।
All right, that was the ground report filed by my colleague Prerit in terms of what that impact is looking like on Yamuna Expressway. But look at the visuals on your screens. Clearly, it shows the impact that the visibility has had. In fact, many of us this morning also finding it difficult to commute to work, concerning the fact that, driving in these given conditions can be quite challenging. Akanksha Khajuria, my colleague, joins me this morning. Akanksha, very good morning to you, given the fact that IMD says there could be a little bit of a respite in terms of these temperatures increasing. But for the moment, while I look at your frame as well, one would assume you're in a hill station, but it's anything but that. Clearly, visibility dropping in the national capital and surrounding regions, also becoming very difficult for vehicular movement. Akanksha?
Well, absolutely. See, people of the national capital woke up to dense fog, low visibility. In fact, I drove from Noida to the national capital here, central Delhi, and there is traffic there. There's absolutely no visibility at all. But let me also tell you, this is not just happening in the national capital, but all across North India, be it Kupwara, Amritsar, Adampur, Pathankot, Patiala in Punjab, Ganganagar in Rajasthan, then Suratgarh in Rajasthan, Ambala, Sirsa again in Punjab, Chandigarh, Palam in Delhi, Varanasi, Hindon, Agra, Prayagraj and Gwalior. All of these places are witnessing 0-meter visibility as per the IMD. They've also issued orange alert for the national capital as far as the fog situation is concerned. But absolutely, as you can see behind me, this is the central Delhi area, and there is zero visibility. And as far as the flight operations are concerned, see, what we're learning is that till now there's been no cancellation or diversion as far as the flights at Delhi airport are concerned. But definitely an advisory has been issued by the Delhi airport, and they've mentioned that while landings and takeoffs continue at Delhi airport, flights that are not Cat 3 compliant may get affected. So they basically asked the passengers to, in fact, contact the airlines and take an update as far as the cancellation and diversions are concerned. But till now, there have been no diversion or cancellation. Thankfully, all the flight operations are taking place normally at Delhi airport, but there is 0-meter visibility in the national capital, and not just here, but at various places across North India.
Akanksha, as you pointed out, even with that personal experience of how it's becoming challenging to be driving in the visibility condition, what is also an aspect of this, given how we've looked at just temperatures also rise and drop this entire winter season? And in fact, on multiple occasions, you've been out there and reporting, very interestingly, certain factors driving what we're looking at.
This is definitely because of drop in the temperature here, but this also because of double whammy that people of the national capital are facing. Not just the drop in temperature, low visibility, but also the air quality of the national capital at this point in time is very poor. So double whammy for the people of the national capital: low temperature, then low visibility, chilling temperature here, and also very poor category. So all of this is in fact contributing to what you're witnessing right now is very low visibility. This is in fact one may feel like this feels like hill station, but it definitely is not, because the AQI and the air quality here is very toxic. It is in fact it has touched the very poor category. If you switch on your air purifier, it will in fact cross to over 400 is what I witnessed in the morning right now. But definitely, as far as the low visibility is concerned, people in the national capital are facing difficulty. As I drove from Noida to the national capital here, I witnessed that people are driving very slowly. There is traffic on the DND flyover because of slow movement of traffic, and people are very cautious. So many of them would maybe not step out today, but definitely people of the national capital, be it expected flight cancellation, any diversion or any sort of traffic, they are going to suffer because of the low visibility here.
Right, Akanksha. Thank you for joining us this morning. But on a lighter note, like you pointed out, many of them might not step out, but you and I don't have that choice. And we're out here reporting. So thank you very much for drawing that into perspective for us. I'm given to understand Yavar is also joining us for more as far as how that weather is panning out. Yavar, very good morning to you. What we're looking at in the national capital are scenes where visibility is clearly taken a hit. As far as where you're joining us from, once again, what we look behind you is a very misty, foggy scenes, but with the temperatures also dipping there, will there be any respite, or is this harsh winter going to continue?
Well, there's going to be a respite from this cold by tomorrow evening, as the MET has predicted that there will be a heavy snowfall at most higher places in Kashmir Valley, and moderate snowfall can occur in the plains beginning from 4th of January will continue till 6th of January. Now, since the morning, the Kashmir wakes up in a thick, foggy layer. In fact, hardly at 10 meters away, I can see anybody is, walking up, and it has caused an inconvenience to the commuters, to the traffic roller movements all across, because there's a heavy foggy layer that has engulfed most parts of the Kashmir Valley. However, there's no cancellation reports of any flights at Srinagar Airport, and train service is also running on the tracks. So this is going to persist in the Kashmir Valley for the next couple of hours, as the MET has predicted. But this is going to end. This is not going to persist for a longer period, because the Kashmir is bracing up for the fresh snowfall that can occur by the tomorrow evening. Now, talking about the weather condition, the Kashmir is continuously raining under the zero temperature, sub-zero temperature at most places of the Kashmir Valley. The South Kashmir remains more effective, with the mercury dips down to several knots and settled down at -6, 7, and 8, respectively, in the past few days. Now, the authorities are maintaining that continuously the government is monitoring the situation on the ground. The priority is to, supply the uncutting water supply, and so as to keep and track and maintain the strict vigil on the electricity supply all across. But this foggy weather has posed a challenge for the administration, as well for the people who are living in the Srinagar, and besides that, who are living in the far-flung areas, particularly in the northern region, because this foggy weather has caused them inconvenience to the people, especially who were in the morning going to their offices. However, the visibility doesn't seem good in the nature, and this has caused an immense convenience to all across, because already there is a frozen paths all across due to the sub temperature in the evening hours, in the night hours. That's why the driving methods have been put in a risky mode, because already the traffic advisory have been put in place for the vehicular movements as well.
Right, Chavar. Thank you for joining us with that overall perspective and how there could be a little bit of respite coming in just around the corner. Having said that, as we continue to track this top development, let's also take a look at this ground report that was filed in by my colleague Kritika Tiwari earlier.
The entire city and in fact neighbouring cities as well are engulfed in a layer of dense fog. So currently we're live from Noida, and on your screens also you'll be able to see how dense the fog is. We're barely able to notice the traffic lights also that are at the intersection right near the red gate that you will be seeing. And in fact all the bikes and the two-wheelers that you're seeing approaching towards this lane also have their headlights on. So that just goes on to show how severe the fog situation also is. In fact, all the cars that are also coming towards this lane, all of them you will be able to notice have their headlights on. So this is how the visibility is impacting vehicular movement. Currently we're reporting from a school, near a school as well. Now remember, because of the cold day conditions, schools in Noida in fact have been asked to be closed from nursery till class 8 until further notice. So that is also an impact that is being felt, because of which the administration here in Noida has also suspended physical classes for these schools, and a winter break sort of has been announced up to class 8. Now what the IMD is also saying is that from tomorrow in fact rainfall can also be expected, and before and the wet spell comes in, the wind speed also has dropped considerably from 16 kilometers per hour to 20 kilometers per hour that were being witnessed in the past few days. It is predicted that the wind speed will also remain around 10 kilometers per hour. So there are chances that we might be interacting with these fog conditions for a longer period of time today. Yesterday also sunlight, proper sunshine in fact, if I can call that, only was visible by 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And this is the reason why maximum temperatures across in fact northwest India has fallen 3 to 6 degrees below normal. While minimum temperatures are still near normal, it is the maximum temperature, because of why cold day conditions are being observed at multiple stations, not only in Delhi but also in multiple districts of Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Uttar Pradesh. Now the IMD does suggest that with the rainfall it is expected that the minimum temperature can gradually rise in the next 5 days by 2 to 3 degrees. But as the daytime temperatures will continue to be low, definitely winters will feel quite chilly and shivery for all residents for at least another week. And definitely all sorts of travel advisories are also in place. We're seeing that even airports are reporting quite low visibility. This morning, Palam and Safdarjung airports also had visibility less than 300 meters as of 6:30 in the morning.